Good evening, my friends. This is Ricardo Benitez, your candidate for the State Assembly, and I'm here tonight to share with you some thoughts about the campaign. And I believe that this is going pretty good. So thank you for joining me. I hope that together we can come in and do something better. So like that, we want to start changing our state of California. But the way to change the state of California is to change legislators. And that's why I'm here tonight, because I'm running for the state assembly representing the 39th district over here in California. And I'm so excited to be before you to explain you why is the reason running for this election. As you know, California has been affected by the homelessness people coming to California and living on the street. And we got so many of them that the government in California is not doing much about it. Instead, they are taking profit out of that because they are getting so much money in order to support supposedly these poor people in the streets that they are not doing anything. So we have about 250,000 people living on the street in California. Look like a third world country. We used to say look like, no, I don't want to say the name, but other countries that has that situation. But California is terrible in that kind of things, not representing the American people. And I live in a district close to all those people lives, and I want to do something about it. But in order to do something to help them is to become elected. And that's what I'm asking you this time, to come out and vote, but vote differently. Not vote because your grandma was a Democrat or your grandpa was a Democrat or your tia, your relative were a Democrat. Vote for the people who want to represent you. I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, because I represent the people. I represent the government. So, and that's what I want to work, representing you. And I asking you to join me in this effort to get elected to represent the District 39 and the entire California. See, businesses are out of California. Most of the business, we lost already about 55,000 jobs. I mean, businesses left California, another state. I know they are into the United States, but that's loss for California. So we need those businesses staying over here. And the reason why is because you pay more taxes than what the cost of the merchandise. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we want to stop that. About 4 million middle class people have left California because the same situation. And California is killing businesses, killing employments, killing families in a way that families are going to live on the streets because they cannot afford it to pay an apartment. Apartment is, they supposedly are building apartments. But do you think a homeless will pay $3,000, $4,000 a month for an apartment when they not even have to eat? That's so ridiculous what the government in California is doing. And even though they are approving more laws in order to destroy California, you see they already approved the SB 50, which allow to developers to come into the communities and start building and destroying the privacy of those little homeowners. And that's terrible because in the most way will be affected are the equestrians, because the district 29 have a lot of ranch, and those ranch are big where they can build many apartments, and those are the one who might be suffering by this legislation, SB 50. People from the state, I mean, from the district went to Sacramento to talk about this issue, but the response what they gave them was that they already stopped the law, but the legislation was approved on May 2019 to become affected in 2020. So that was affected already. The only way to stop that is going to court and talk to the judge and see if we can do something. But otherwise, that law is running, so nobody can stop it, and you will see. So other things, the legislators in California, as you know, people say, what do you say about the Democrats are the one who are doing that? Well, let me tell you something. In California, the Democrats are the majority in legislation, and that's why they don't need no vote from the Republicans and no vote from the community, because they already are the majority. So they don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, Green Party, Libertarian, or whatever you believe. They come after you because, see, they are trying to get rid of the Proposition 13, which allow the elders especially to live in those houses paying very low taxes from this property. But if they take the Proposition 13 away, those taxes will be high to the sky, and mom and pop who are living from check by check from the Social Security, they're not going to be able to pay their mortgage or to pay utilities or whatever they have to pay over the property. What happened is that these people will be living on the street because they will losing the property, because the government in California is taking away all those things. And also they want to tax more into those homeowners, into those property owners. Per se that if you have a 4-3 units, if you cannot pay that, so you will be losing in that, because it's not too big investment, but the government are after all of that. So they think it's a joke charging people for what they own, but in reality, it's gonna be they're gonna be hurting everybody with that. So, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to emphasis in helping my district and my people in the 29th district. Education is a mess over here in California, and that's why I support a school choice, because like that, mom, dad will have the opportunity to get a voucher and pay their kids institution, and they can go to any school they want to be better educated. But if the LAUSD or the public school is taking care all the time, kids are very behind in education and everything, reading, math, writing, in every issue, they are very behind. So I asking you, this March 3rd, come out and vote for Ricardo Benitez for the State Assembly, and you will see the difference. You will see how can we work together, because I'm here for the people, not for the government. The government is stealing, is robbing us, putting not anything to danger us, but by creating legislation where you need to be paying too much taxes, too much things that not necessary. They are killing people, properties, killing people, businesses, killing our education, jobs. I know the economy is good, but as everybody know, Every state has their own government, and we got Gavin Newsom as a governor of California, and Nancy Pelosi, and whatever she's doing, and Chief, and all these bad people who representing us in Sacramento and in the federal government. California need a very, very drain. We need to drain the swamp. That's what the president of the United States said. But I can say the same thing because in reality, we need the ASAP. And we need to stand. People say, oh no, because you're a Republican, this, look, Republican in California doesn't matter because we are the minority, and the Democrat, everything they mixed up, they come and blame the Republicans. And they bring that message to the people in my district per se, saying that the Republicans is the problem. But you know what? District 39 has been out of a Republican representative for the last 75 years, I guess. Has been very long time that California in the District 39 don't have anybody representing you in California, in Sacramento as a Republican. If when that thing happened, we will do have a really good representation. And that's why I'm asking you to join me in this election to be your assembly member in the 29th district. Come on, join me, please. I'm asking you, vote for me. Vote for Ricardo Benitez for the state assembly this March 3rd. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you meet with me. I appreciate that you've been listening, and I want you to join me. Let's say hello to Mr. Alberto Gutierrez, who is watching us this evening. And hello, sir, how you doing? ¿Cómo está? Muy buenas noches. Muy feliz de estarlo viendo. Pues gracias por estar conmigo en esta noche. Espero que esté bien y pues vamos a ganar estas elecciones para representarlos a ustedes y a todos los salvadoreños y a todos los hispanos que vivimos en este país y a todo el mundo en general, porque esto no es solamente para una generación o para un género, es para todos los géneros, porque todos necesitamos representación. Así es que yo estoy postulado para representar a todos, no nomás solamente a un género. Así es que Miriam Fogler, thank you for watching me. Thank you for being there. And I haven't seen you lately, but I need your help. I need you to help me with these flyers, knocking on doors, hanging posters, and everything. Everything we can do to support the candidate to get elected, I appreciate. I will appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back to you soon. Tomorrow, maybe. I'm going back right now to the Spanish channel to talk to my people, or to all those who speak Spanish. To all my people who are listening in English, thank you very much. And I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.